Sorry, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Right. Yes, of course. I do understand your concern, ma'am, and we are investigating. The thing is, she's vanished. We had the house under surveillance, and we kept a safe distance, just like you asked us to, until yesterday. We hadn't detected any activity for 24 hours. No chatter, no heat signatures, no light or movement. They had the best protections your labs are able to come up with, but our sorcerers have experience breaking Manticore occult tech. We went in with a team, and the girl is gone. But when have we ever not delivered? My guys are the best, and you know that. Say whatever you want about the Phoenicians. We never back out of a deal. We never double-cross anyone, and we always deliver. Always. Hey, we have a problem. Lilith's back, and the girl is gone. We need to get her back, like right now. I want you on the ground in 10 minutes.
Quick access inventory updated. Radar module activated. Item located. Radar module activated. Item located.
Salve. I did not expect an audience, else I would have dressed for the occasion. I presume from your eye-catching fashions that there is an occasion, Incantato. I am the shadow of Alessandro Farusi. A poet, he lived to entertain. Himself first, and then his audience. His appetite for life's delicacies could not be contained by the Venice of his birth. All the world was a feast, inviting. Knowing this, I understand what my killer saw in me, and I forgive her. To go beyond death, to find the most fabulous excesses, it was wonderful, dizzying. Years passed as a carousel of delights. Delights to us, horrors to mortals. I saw what I had become. Alessandro Farusi consumed life to celebrate it. I merely preyed upon it. That is why I sealed myself away from the world. I could not face my shame, nor could I bear myself to the sun, any more than you would willingly step into a furnace. This crack in the earth has been my atelier for 10,000 nights. I chose my own exile and burial. A melodramatic gesture, true. But melodrama was my trade. No. Occupying a grand castle or opulent manor is a show of entitlement. For my sanguine curse, these are the luxuries I deserve. Solitude. Darkness, the drip-drip of water to count off lifetimes. Candle wax and guano. I convinced myself the valley outside had remained frozen, not just in snow, in time itself, that there was no world beyond such wonders, muses and inspiration. Alessandro Farusi never lived to see that world. You know better than I what unknown journeys brought men and monsters here. Yes, I have heard the thunder of their new machines. And in reply, the rocks seem to echo and quake, as if they hold a less willing prisoner than I. If an artist's spirit is a tendency to embellish, then I still possess a fraction of a spirit. But believe me, when Vlad Dracula lifted a blade, no man could be his match. I say man, none could match him. With iron, fire, and faith, he purged Wallachia of monster, demon, and spirit. He ended the corruption of the boyars. He pushed back the Mussulman and traitors alike. Nothing that hated him could wound him. Still, he was undone all the same. Love. It was love that caused it all to end. The rose bushes that marked their arbor were uprooted, bare beds suggesting fresh graves. Ask me to speak of his kindness, speak of his charity, speak of his love, and I can only tell you of his defeat, despair, betrayal, betrayed by each other, and betrayed by me. Stood by, paralyzed with vampiric desire and all too mortal fear. You admire my collection, my library, my torture chamber. Torture, yes. For a poet writes his works in his heart's blood. In life, I was a man of the world, an hedonista in the finest company, writers, dancers, artists, a warrior prince, and his dark-eyed princess. Now, I am as a withered, dry rose, pressed in my own books, cataloguing the long, famished years. But I would suffer 500 more if it would absolve my past. I assure you, memories are more bitter than the cold, more maddening than the gale. Like the vampires of Gothic tales, make the mistake of inviting them in, and they will consume you. So I buried my memories in hallowed ground. If you must know what haunts these rocky fangs and the castle perched upon them, you can dig into the snow and frozen earth like the penitent do. Or read me as a cautionary tale, and leave them where they lie, cold and dead as my soul. You at least have a choice. Farewell. Truly you are a captive audience.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
This ground runs red with blood. It has nothing to eat.
centuries are too long and too cold for vendetta. I have tried to purge myself of it all. Her betrayal of Vlad Dracula, my patron, my friend. The Queen Mara has surely forgotten hunting me for some new cruel pursuit. But how can I forget? It was she who named me Callisto from her Greek studies. A woman's name. I did not say she studied well. And it was she who made me all that I now am. Less than human. A bloodthirsty beast, a cowering Judas. She made a trophy of me before I could resist. Haughty, hungering. She was certain that Vlad, too, would bare his neck for her. She misjudged him badly. He shared none of my weaknesses for flesh, for power, for immortality. We three were puppets in a passion play, but to whose strings did we truly dance? That one earns my enmity until the sun is swallowed up. The shape, the scent of a woman I never saw clearly, but I sense her everywhere. In the candle's guttering flame, in the pool of a shattered flagon, in rose petals crushed underfoot, traces of red. Even now, even here to this very day. But it cannot be. My hate deludes me. She is a vision, a dream. My shame and guilt made waking dream. And the centuries have passed, too long and too cold for vendetta. I bid you welcome.
Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated.
Poor poet. How far will you go without going all the way? You're so thirsty, but you don't drink. Must we play this game forever? The truth is, I find your poems boring, and you'll get nothing from me. At least, no more than the endless you've gotten already. The water babbles, Callisto, but not for you, because you were never among her favorite.
I don't suppose you've seen a talk. Try not to loiter. Makes the side look bad.
Ho there! What news from the Crusades?
The sanguine reign of Mara finally ended, and at the sharp point of love rather than a stake. Had we only known she was an incurable romantic, many hunters would still be with us today. How far you've come. It seems only yesterday I was gently patronizing the members of the new wave, and now you have the same look in your eyes as the Force Marshal. Good. You'll need that. You have helped usher in the twilight of the vampire's misbegotten species, but the dawn may be a dismal one. The Orochi group are merely the latest instrument of primordial enemies, enemies that once directed dark powers and brutal empires against us, that have now apparently gone corporate. We are preparing to move on the crisis in Japan, at the epicenter Orochi's global headquarters, a dark tower, fittingly enough. In the time before you came to us, some of our best were assigned in response to the initial disaster. The word back is not spoken in any human tongue. To be blunt, in that Tokyo district, reality is dying. Even the strong may not survive this, but it is the strong who must shoulder the responsibility for all mankind. When the time comes, I would be proud to see you step up to the breach. That's all I can ask. Hello.
Please don't trip.
That outfit could use a little more red.
Trouble never comes alone, they say. If it was only the vampires, only the thousands of vampires, we could counterattack, give them a war to remember when they are back under the cold, cold soil. But no, they have loosed their mongrel werewolves to run red and rabid. You will see these are unfortunate, mistreated beasts, not the proud wolves of legend. Do not make the mistake of sparing them your pity. It is too late for them now. Better too late for them than too late for us. I have done this before. This side of my country is a side that stays among countrymen. Yet there are also matters in which even I am inexperienced. At night, I've heard something moving through the woods down there. Crashing through the woods. It is no season for ogres or dragons. The last of them were hunted in my grandmother's time. Go prepared for anything. Today, This valley holds no safety for man or monster.
Visual tracking initiated. Visual tracking initiated.
Hello.
Additional assignment received. Initializing. Visual tracking initiated. 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 Visual tracking initiated.
I know who's behind this shit. All of it. You think it's a coincidence? Them being here? Everywhere? From day one, ground zero, it all leads back to one thing. The Arachi Group. I know you know what I'm talking about. You've asked yourself that same question. What the hell are they up to? I've been around, and I've seen what you've seen. They're everywhere, and their hands are filthy. In more ways than one. I may not have an all-access pass to the secret world, but I pick through enough locks and peek through enough cracks to know what's out there. Down there, in the dark. Did you know that... No, of course not. Why would you? It was your world that destroyed mine. Stole my children and my wife away from me. Murdered them. Your lies, your festering conspiracies, and your godforsaken secrecy. Doesn't matter if that band had Arachi plates. Could have been any of you guys. Wouldn't made much of a difference. Crusaders, puppet masters, engineers of chaos. You'd all get away with it regardless. You're protected. You're all part of the disease. People like me, people who see through it all the bullshit, who suffered at the hands of your gentleman's war, we're the cure. We're gonna tear it all down sooner or later. You just watch. The Arachis are behind this one, though. I sense it. Smell it. I know their handiwork better than most after 20 years of hunting. They've gone messing with things again, and this time, it's gonna turn back on them. In every way. Mark my word.
Vagula Divinia Project Field Report, Outpost 3010D, November 6th. Today we acquired human test subject from local Romani camp. Preliminary testing is underway. Initial results with adolescent subject are positive, supporting modified hypothesis. We'll attempt to acquire more subjects for the nursery. VD Type 39, development initiated.
Hey there. Hey there.
I used to play with her. She was only 2 years older than me.
She just received her weapon. She could hit a tin can from 100 meters away. She was really good.
I don't know why she went into the forest without the adults, or why she brought her brother. That was stupid.
He's 1 year younger than me.
Hey, have you seen any kids out there? A girl about this tall?
And a boy with curly hair. He's much shorter than me. Oh.
I didn't think so. The grown-ups have been looking for many days. There's no trace of them. Neither Elenia or her brother Mika.
They've been eaten by werewolves.
Don't say that. Maybe they were captured by vampires.
Or kidnapped by ghouls.
Or by those creepy farmers. They are stupid and dangerous and evil. Milosh said so.
They scare me. I don't scare easy.
Or maybe they just got lost in the woods. It could happen.
It's pretty easy to get lost out there.
If they did, we will find them. Right?
Local bounty detected. Initiating. Quick access infant radar module activated. Item located. Visual tracking initiated.
My, you look dangerous. So dangerous. I think I would cut myself if I tried to touch you. Do not worry, I am not Orochi, but I know who you represent. Your reputation precedes you. We also know about this. These secret wars are bad enough, but when they take the children... For this, the Council cannot remain neutral, cannot sit idle. And so here I am. And here you are. We can help each other, da? I do not think we will find the little ones here. But we will find answers. This facility is abandoned, but... Such deadly toys. Shall we break them? You and I? Oh, my name. Tell you what. If when this is all over, you and I live to die another day, I will tell you my name. A good incentive, da? Mwah. Keep going! Find a way to shut off the security. I will have to wait here.
Quick access inventory updated.
We need to open this gate. I spy, with my little eye, something? Ah, yes. For your eyes only, darling. It is called the nursery. Not so far from our position. It was part of a now defunct Orochi program to gather and accelerate gifted children. Children with preternatural potential. The experiments took a darker turn. Horrible surgeries, mutations, genetic manipulations. They were birthing monsters like... I'm sorry. I used to be a mother. A long time ago. We must find the little ones. The children of the Romani camp, and any others these Orochi dogs have stolen away with. The nursery is under lockdown. Go! Try to find a way inside. I will see what more information I can uncover here. Do not worry. I'll catch you up. You are too much fun. I promise. The best is yet to come.